What's going on, family? Grace and peace. This is your host, Javon Blue, on the Kingdom Talks podcast, where we're going to be talking about God, business, trading, manhood, marriage, and all the real stuff that's happening out there. So listen, sit back, relax, open up your Bibles, open up your notebooks, whatever you got to do, and let's get it. Sheesh, let's go. What up? What's going on, family? Grace and peace. I am your host, Javon Blue, on the Kingdom Talks podcast. And like I always say, I'm excited to be with you guys today, tonight, whatever time that you're listening to this. And I believe that you guys are going to have an amazing note-taking session today because I want to talk to a very specific group of people. And that's my aspiring entrepreneurs, my visionaries, my people that have a lot of imagination when it comes to living their dreams. And I want to talk about something that I think is going to bless you, right? It's going to bless you so much because this is something that I had to work through. And this is something that so many other people got to work through when it comes to elevating. And one of the things that we're going to talk about today, and it's the title of this podcast, and it is: your job is your biggest investor, right? I'm going to say that again. Your job, where you work, is your biggest investor, right? I want you guys to hold that in your mind. Hold it in there. And you're probably like, Javon, but it's my job. I don't like it. Like, listen, I'm not making that much money. I'm really trying to get away from the job. But let me tell you something, guys. Like one of my greatest things that I want to do within my life is I want to become three major things. And that is, I want to become a 7-figure trader, a multiple 7-figure trader, right? By the glory of God and the grace of God. Number 2, I want to become a very, very important business owner. Like I want to own businesses. I don't want to run a lot of businesses. I want to own businesses, right? But I want to become a venture capitalist above all. I truly believe in, if the banks say no, then there's other people out there that can believe in you. And they have the money. And I want to be that venture capitalist that really bless so many small businesses and so many people that have Uber ideas and DoorDash ideas. And I want to be the person that's like, listen, I believe in you. Go out there. Let's go make it happen. Let's go make some money. And the reason why I say that is because it's nothing better than having somebody on your side that believes in your goal, that believes in your idea, right? But it's even better when somebody can fund it for you, right? So a lot of people, right? If you are an entrepreneur right now or an aspiring entrepreneur right now, and you're like, man, I'm really trying to get this business up, off the ground. I'm really trying to make it happen. Guys, I want you to think of this. I want you to think of the job that you're at right now. You have to change your mentality. You have to change your way of thinking when it comes to clocking in at your job. Because I'm going to come from this from 2 different points. The first point is how you work at your job is how you're going to work on your business and in your business as well, right? Because you work on your business and in your business, right? So if you get up every single day mad that you have to go to work to make some money to provide for your life, guess what? That same energy and that same mindset is going to trickle down to when you do actually start doing your business full time, because you're going to hit something within your business that you don't want to do, that you don't like, and you're going to stop. You're going to have a lot of consolidation going on within your business simply because of your mindset and how you dealt with it when you were working a job, when you were working for somebody else. So I need you guys to get good and get great, get phenomenal, right? At working on things and at things that you don't like doing. right? The greatest successful people that I know personally, like the reason why they are the way they are and they are so successful is because they got good at doing what they didn't like to do. See, when you start working, right? And I said this in my other podcast, you're not working for the company. You're not even working for yourself. You're working for God. I want you to get up every single day and be like, listen, my mindset, how I dress, how I clock into work, how I interact with people at work, the customers or my coworkers, I'm doing this for the glory of God. So when I come in, people need to see you differently than everybody else in the entire company. Like when they look at you, when they see you, they should be like, yo, why do you keep going above and beyond? Why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep helping us and you still got work to do? Why do you keep doing this and that? You need to be the light because guess what? You're getting up to work for God. And that's the beauty of it, family. So when you have that perspective, that's a kingdom mindset. The kingdom mindset is, listen, I'm denying myself, right? And I'm working so that God gets the glory, so that when people see me, they see him. That is how the perfection starts to come. That's how you strive for it. So I want you guys to get great at doing things that you do not like. Right. And I know it sounds crazy, but I promise you, family, it will literally change the way you do things. It will change the way you think. It will change the way you move. It will change the way you talk. Right. Number 2, you have to start moving and working at work like you own the whole system. Right. You got to come into work like, listen, I own this. It's not until you start taking ownership in your life where you start to realize that, wow, doors start opening, right? Things in my life start changing. People start noticing. People start investing in me. Why? Because you start moving like a owner. See, when you have ownership within your life, when you own things, right? Let's just say that you own your car, right? My car that I have, I'm not going to drive into every pothole on purpose. I'm not going to let my car get dirty to the point where it's like I'm kicking over cups and, I got last week fast food in here. Like, we're not doing that. Why? Because this is ownership. If I own my home, no, you cannot just walk by on the sidewalk and just throw trash on it. Like, we're not doing that. You bugging. Pick that trash up or we're going to have some problems. There's a different type of spirit when you operate out of ownership. So I want you guys to start clocking into work as if you own the whole situation. So number 1, when you get up, you're like, okay, I'm getting up. Why? Because I'm doing this because I need to master what it is that I want to do. Right. In order for you to master something, you have to commit to it. You have to make a decision. A lot of things in life that allow change to come in and literally shift the whole thing is when you make a decision. Make a decision that you're coming in here and you're about to knock it out the park. You make a decision, commit to mastery to the point where you're like, listen, I don't care what comes my way. I'm going to make it happen. Right? This is all going to tie into what the title is talking about, but I'm building the foundation so that you have a blueprint as to why you should consider your job being your biggest or your greatest investor for your business. Now, going back to number 2, coming in like you own the place. What does that mean? If I own something, if I'm coming into my job and I own something, that means if my workplace is dirty, clean it up. Oh, Javon, but my place got cleaning people. They come listen. If they ain't get it by then, they're going to get it later. No. You own the joint. Pick up the tissue. Move the cup. Put it in the garbage. Somebody forgot it. Guess what? This is your work environment. Why do you want to keep walking over trash? If people seem like, they acting lazy, they doing this, the coworkers, it's a little coldness in the atmosphere. Yo, shift that thing. Why? Because you are operating out of ownership. Who cares how you look? Who cares what people think? You own everything. So as an owner in the company and an owner within your business, you have to operate from that spirit. You got to come in. When you walk in the room, when you walk in the building, people got to know, oh, snap, okay, such and such is here. Everybody straighten up. You already know how he or she get. So everybody straighten up. What type of atmosphere happens when your presence is in the room? When you walk in the room, do people acknowledge you? Or do they just consider you as another number within the building or within the office? Because that matters when it comes to business. See, business owners and people that are making it happen out here and top producers, high achievers, when they walk in the room, people sit up. Why? Because listen, success, people that are successful, people that achieve things, people that make things happen, people that make sure order is in place. Only one or two things are going to happen when people are around them. It's either a person is going to feel threatened or they're going to get inspired. Right? You want people to get inspired by your actions. So take ownership. Number 3, make sure you know your numbers when it comes to your business. What do I mean by numbers? I mean this. Make sure you know how much you need to start that business. Maybe your business has already been started. Make sure you know how much you need each month for the products, for the services to run. Like, what is your numbers for your business? If you want to start a business, okay, do you want a brick and mortar? Or are you doing this as a digital business? Like, how much money do you need for the equipment, or how much money do you need for the real estate? Make sure you know your numbers, because here's the thing. A lot of people want the money. A lot of people want people to invest in them, but they don't know their numbers. If I walk up to you right now and I ask you, hey, listen, all right, tell me your business plan. I'm hearing your business plan. I agree with it. I like it. I love the vision of it. The ROI sounds great. Right? And I ask you, okay, so what's your numbers? How much do you need right now? If I was to give you the money right now, how much money do you need to start? And you fumbling at the mouth. You're like, well, if I just had, if I just had, how much do you need? I got the checkbook open. I got the Cash App open. I got the PayPal open. I got the banking and the routing, the account number slots open. Like, how much do you need right now? Know your numbers, family. Because that's how God be working. You pray and you ask for something, but here's the thing. People get caught off guard because they don't think he answered the prayer because it didn't come on your time. See, but how God moves is, listen, he going to send an opportunity to you. You got to be prepared. You have to be prepared to be prepared, right? You have to always know what it is that you want. If you want an investor in your business, if you want money for your business, know how much down to the cent, how much do you need? So if you need 90 grand for the building, the products, the marketing, the branding, hiring people, if that is how much you need, then you say 90 grand, put that down on the paper. Because a millionaire could walk by you, ask you about your business. You tell them, they say, oh, I got the 90 grand. What's up? We going to make this thing happen? You got to say, absolutely. Part of your success in your business is going to come from being confident. I want you guys to be confident about your numbers, confident about your business. That's why people will invest in you. That's why you're going to get what it is that you need, because you're confident in what it is that you want. Now watch this, family. You coming in, you have the mindset, right? You're treating your job like you own the spot. You know your numbers. Let me tell you how valuable your job is. And I know it sucks sometimes. I know you don't like it. I know the people there is crazy. But guess what your job does faithfully every week, every other week, every month? They pay you. If your job is the most consistent money that flows through your household right now, that is your biggest investor. Now you're probably saying, Javon, well, yeah, that's just my paycheck. It makes it happen for me when it comes to my household bills. And listen, this is when you start becoming a business owner and you start managing. You got to start managing now. So listen, if you're getting a steady paycheck, guess what you need to do? Take at least 5 to 10% out of that paycheck. Start a business account or just start a random account. Just open up another account. And now what you get to do, family, is you get to take part of your paycheck, put it in another account, and that can be towards your business expenses. Now you can start looking at your job as like, wow, okay, my job pays me every single week, every other week. Okay, I'm getting money. Okay, now you know what? My mindset has shifted. So let me just take a little bit of the money that I'm getting from my paycheck and let me put it into my business. Now, your job, now when you go into work, you're like, I'm only here because you're investing in my business. I'm working because now we have a mutual agreement. Now you and your job has a mutual agreement. Like how amazing is that, family, that you get to come into work and you're like, okay, listen, man, this pays my bills, but it also, this is the biggest investment into my business, into my dream, into my fortune. So next time you look at your boss, you say, thank you. I appreciate you because you're giving me money towards my life and my future. That's how you got to look at it, family. Look at your job. Look at the paycheck that you get, right? I don't care how big or small it is. It is still an investment that you can use towards your business. The Bible says something so beautifully. It says, despise not the days of small beginnings. Despise not the days of small beginnings. You don't want to look down on the little bit of money that you're getting or the little bit of money that you have going into your business. Because what it's going to do is it's teaching you how to literally manage, right, what you have right now, so that when the big amount comes, when the big investor comes, now you already know how to use that money, and then they can get the ROI from it. You want to know why your job is the greatest investor right now? Because you don't have to pay them back. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to pay that investor back. The investor is not even asking for interest back. They don't even know where the money is going, nor do they care. Your job doesn't care if you spend all of your money and just throw it out the window on snacks or crazy lifestyle. Your job doesn't care if you don't spend the money. Your job is doing their job by paying you for a service that you did. That is why that is the greatest investor for your business right now. Because here's the beauty of it, family, is that they don't want anything back. They say, hey, listen, you show up, we pay you. So it's your job to use that asset that you have, that flow that keeps on coming, that paycheck that keeps on coming. Allow part of that to fund your dream, to fund your business. Listen, a paycheck will make you a living, right? But when you start talking about your business, cash flow, that's going to pay for your fortune. So I need you guys to look at what it is that you're doing at your job. Look at it as ownership. Change your mentality when it comes to coming into your job. I remember when back then when I was building up my digital business, and I used to come into work and I'm just like, man, like this sucks. Like, it's cold outside. I'm from Jersey. So, when the winters happen, you got to go do that. And then when the summer happens, it's hot. I don't like working in the heat. I got to do this. I got to get up. It's too much. But then when I realized that, hey, listen, yo, bro, Jay, like nobody else is funding your business right now. That's when everything changed. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't got to pay this investor back. I don't got to do what? Okay, I'm about to run it up. My mindset changed because, listen, this isn't the end all be all. The job isn't the end all be all. It is just one of my investors when it comes to my business. See, when you have that business mindset, that's when things start to shift for you, family. You start to look at the world differently. You start to look at your business differently. You start to interact with people differently. That's another thing. With your coworkers, stop beefing with your coworkers. What you should be doing in every networking environment. Yes, your job is a networking opportunity. Every person in your job should know who you are. Why? Because you're in business. You are in business. Now, every person is not your customer, but every person should know who you are. That's a gem right there. This is why your workplace is your greatest investment, because, listen, while you're there, you should be capitalizing. And I tell this to people all the time. Listen, a job is a great place to start, but it is a horrible way to finish your life. It's a horrible way to finish your life, because you should be using the tools that the job give you, and you should be going out there to live your life, live your dream. Right? I say this, listen, man, you should find you should find a career, a job or something, right? That's paying something good. Stay there for about 5 years. About 5 years. During that 5 years that you're at your job, your business plan should be marked up. How much money you need invested, what's your 5 to 10 year goal within your, all of that, the blueprint of your life that you're going to live for the next 30, 40 years should be marked up while you're working 5 years at your job. Because here's the thing. While you're working 5 years at your job, I'm pretty sure it's not going to make you a millionaire. I'm pretty sure 5 years at your job is not going to create financial freedom for you. It's not. I remember seeing this quote. It said, hey, listen, if where you are right now is not allowing you to be a millionaire or financially free over the next 5 years, it's time for you to move. It's time for you to shift. And I said, wow, that makes so much sense. Think about how much time you spend on the job. If you know that next year your pay raise is only $1, then you know in 5 years, okay, my pay raise is only going to go up $5. All right, listen, this is not where all of my energy, all of my mind needs to go. Why? Because it's not the end all be all plan. It is the investor to where it is that I need to go. And that's what I need you guys to understand. Set a goal, set an exit date to be at your job for about 5 years. Bust it out. Have that job investing into your business. Make sure everybody knows who you are. Make sure your character is good. Make sure you're moving with integrity. Make sure you got a positive attitude. Strive to do that. right? Be the individual that people go to for advice. You want to be the person that when you blow up, people like, listen, I know him. I know her. I know what they about. I worked with them before. That is a great worker. That is a great person. That's a great man. That's a great woman. They move with integrity. They are humble. They are great with people. That's a team worker right there. You want people to speak good about you because why? Because you're coming in with a positive mindset and you're coming in like you own the place. That's how you move. You don't stay stuck at a place that doesn't reward you for all of the work that you're doing. See, a lot of jobs, they don't reward you. They don't congratulate you. They just tolerate you. They just tolerate you. I don't want you guys to spend your life in a place that just tolerates you just because, you want to stay there just because you're getting some money. No. Make sure you have your exit plan. Now, this is probably some people that's like, listen, Javon, I love my job. Listen, that's great. I actually love people like you because that means, listen, if I ever come across your service or if I ever come across your product, I know it's going to be excellent. If you love it, if you don't love it, stop working. Stop giving all of the energy. Stop getting, if you don't love it, that's a whole different conversation. But if you do love your job, listen, this is all I'm saying. That love what you do, okay, great. But still have something in place where your job can fund it. You can still work your job and become a millionaire somewhere else. Investing, real estate, putting your money into businesses, right? Life insurance. Yes, you can make money off of life insurance. It's the biggest, wealth secret that the wealthy people use. They use insurance policies to build their wealth. Right? So all of this stuff you can keep happening, but I need you guys to understand this. Your job is your biggest investor, family. It is your biggest investor. I want you guys to look at it differently. I know it's hard. I know it takes a lot to get up and do the work, even when you don't like it. But I promise you, if you get good at what you don't like, you will become phenomenal at what you do like. You will have an amazing work ethic. You will notice, other people will notice, and God will notice the work that you do. He will reward you. The Bible says this: find a man that is diligent in what he does, and he shall stand before kings and not mean men. Be diligent in your work, family, so you can stand before kings. You can stand before something great. So guys, go into work with a positive mindset. Look at your job differently. Be like, listen, man, I appreciate every paycheck that I get. I appreciate all of the relationships that I'm building here. Why? Because these are my potential customers. This job is my biggest investor. It is funding the life that I truly, truly want. So family, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at begin to change. That's when it all starts shifting for you. You got to have that vision. You got to have that eye that's like, listen, I know where I am right now, but I know where I'm going. I love this quote because it says, if I walk in your house, will I know where you are or where you're going? If I walk in your house, will I know where you are or where you're going? So family, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Just wanted to hop on here, just really talk about that because that was on my heart as well. Is that, listen, I know so many people are just like, man, listen, I'm trying to build this thing, but my job is in the way, man. It's a toxic environment. I promise you. The word says that I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Need you guys to start praying for strength. Where your weakness is, God's power is even stronger. Like, cast your burdens unto him. And I promise you, you guys are going to start shifting spiritually. You guys are going to start shifting mentally, and everything is going to change for you. So with that being said, family, I love you guys. You already know what it is. Guys, listen, January 2022, right? The skill sets over paychecks trading fundamental course is coming out. Shout out to my Kingdom Trading Network family. Yo, it's going to be an amazing time. A lot of people are going to make a lot of money, but more importantly, a lot of people are going to learn a skill set that nobody can ever take away from them, right? We're going to build wealth the kingdom way through learning the skill set and the fundamentals of trading. If you are that person that's like, listen, man, I want to make some more income, but I don't want to work a second job, you need to be a part of this course and what it is that we're doing with the skill sets over paychecks movement. And I promise you, family, if you treat it like a business, it will pay you like one. No more complaining, no more excuses. As we go into the new year, you got to start shifting your mindset for opportunity. You got to be looking for assets and not liabilities. So guys, listen, skill sets over paychecks, trading courses drop in January 2022. And I will see you guys on the next episode. Let's get it. Yo, what up, Kingdom family? Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. Listen, I want you to hit up the block, hit up your job, hit up your family, your campus, your friends, whatever the case may be. Send them this episode. Let them know what we got going on. And I will see you guys on the next one. Let's get it.